Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Nitro Addiction. Alright guys, hope y'all got to burn some nitro today. I know the weather's kind of turning to crap, but Seth, I don't know if I've seen you in here before. If so, welcome back. If not, welcome to the show. We got my baby doll, Miss Janine Downs. We got all aspects. What's up, brother? We got my daughter, Lily. How you doing, baby girl? And we got OG. Hello, my loves. No need to fear, of course, because he is here. Hell yeah. Hugh's in the house. What's up? Big Boys Toys, how you doing, brother? Hell yeah. We'll get this show rolling here in a few minutes. Michelle's in the house. How you doing? Kim and Jason are here. How's it going, guys? Hope you guys are ready to see some more awesome body painting, because that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to do everything that's clear right now. The whole back end of it is going to be that dark metallic blue, and then everything under the yellow paint mask is going to be white. That should turn out pretty cool. When I was kind of planning this out in my head, I was thinking these were like lightning bolts, but it just says spikes on the deal, and I don't want to get too crazy with it, so I just kind of laid them on there like I did those flames. But I think it should turn out looking alright. I wish they'd give you like some longer ones that would shoot more down the door, like further down. I think that would look cool. Core's in the house. What's up? Hell yeah. Thank you, Hugh. Hugh says, hit that like button. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, so I did all the prep work on this last night. This one went a lot quicker than those flames. This only took me like maybe hour and a half or whatever. But there's probably a couple total hours of getting it washed, getting the window mask on, getting this taped off, getting everything ready to go. So figured I'd save you guys some time and just get all that done off camera. It's a pain in the butt to do it anyways, so this says dig my new name. Your new name didn't change. All right, Hugh, better hurry back. We're gonna get her painted. Haywire's in the house. What's up? Welcome to the body painting addiction. Hell yeah. That's probably one of the funner things to this hobby is creating a body and making it, kind of making the truck your own, or car, whatever it is that you're doing. All right, we're gonna start moving this mess over to the door. Get my table set up over there. Richard B's in the house. What's up? All the way from, is it the Netherlands? I think you said Netherlands. I could be wrong. Either way, it's from across the pond, nevertheless. Norway. Close enough. Just like here in America, you know, I'm from the middle of the country. You could say I'm from Texas. Same thing. So the first thing we're going to do is hit it with this dark metallic blue. I think that's going to look sweet. It's going to be back here. Wonder where Rinks is at. I know he likes watching me shake my cans. Hope you guys enjoy the body painting videos. If not, oh, sorry. But we have fun doing it. One problem with painting these bodies, I make them look too nice and then I don't want to run them. Scratch now, you should show. Yeah, that'll attract Rinks. You mess the paint up, Chuck. Tears are good at stripping paint. The hard part is making him cry without losing your teeth, right? Ooh, look at there, Michelle throwing out some emojis. Hell yeah. You were one of the recipients of the giveaway the other day, weren't you? I forgot all about that. I need to get my porch light replaced. It's dark out there. Can't see what I'm doing. Man, it's only, what, 6 o'clock here? And it is dark. Let's see, we watched a lot of paint videos today and NOGs. Love how all these dish soap and then a bunch of bright colors. Oh, are you talking about how they're doing that different, looks like droplets? You talking about that with the dish soap, or you mean dish soap just to clean it? All right, here goes the first coat. Nice and light. Mold's in the house. What's up? Still a very light coat to get started. So I'm sorry now for how much I'm going to abuse those. No, you're not. Abuse it all you want. I don't care. Hello, everybody. I have a question. Where can I buy O-rings for MGT 4.6? Ooh, maybe hard to find. Maybe when JP comes on here, ask him. He's pretty good about finding some of that hard to find stuff. He's got some connections up there in Canada on the MGT stuff. He said he'd be a little late, but he should be here. It isn't very thick, but it's already got that blue color coming through. Michelle says, no, I'm really not sorry. I know. I mean, you're OG's friend, so I already kind of assumed that. Now you guys are funny. I think this blue is going to look just as good as that, what was it called, Magnificent Blue? Except this is going to be a little bit darker with some metallic in it. Let's see if we can see. Yeah, we can already start to see some color popping in it. Yeah, Richard Granpito Vic said that he'd be right back. I think he was leaving work and driving. Hope everybody, excuse me, hope everybody had a good day. Maybe got to burn some nitro. It's a beautiful day here. It just sun goes down too quick. Yeah, that dark metallic blue is gonna look pretty sweet. Everybody quit commenting. What the hell? What's going on? Did the chat break? How's the weather over there, Richard B? You guys getting any snow yet? Oh, Jesus. Sorry, were you taking a nap? This isn't old guy nap time. This is Nitro Addiction paint time. The color's looking nice. Came with all that racket you're making with that freaking can. Talking about this? Nap time's over. Snow's forecast for the next week, but hope nothing comes yet. Need more run time. Hold off on the snow. We need some more run time. I'm kind of waiting for a nice little, maybe just like an inch or two of snow. That'll be fun to go stir up some shit with the monster trucks. Well, he's off the Christmas list again with that comment. On the power of the mute button. That is funny. Then I can grab a bit more seeds. Yep. Mold is not ready for the snow. I'm always ready for the snow. That's good. So far, none of the spots that I thought might bleed are bleeding. So that's a good thing. Went to the last 2 weeks to get back on the list. Yeah, because you know you're going to mess up between now and then, so you might as well just wait, huh? Things we got to do to get on somebody's Christmas list, I'll tell you what. I haven't talked to Often the guy in the last couple of days. I hope he's doing all right. He might be working. I knew that I was missing some chats. The chat's not keeping up very well. All Canadians are off the list. Congratulations, Hugh. Welcome to the 500 Club. Hell yeah, good job, Hugh. Riggs is in the house. What's up, nerd? Hello, Grizzly. How you doing, brother? Everybody's having a great Monday. I'm enjoying another Nitro Live. Hell yeah. Everybody that just joined, we're doing a dark metallic blue on this fine body. It's the PS59. Then we're going to hit it with some white. All right, let's see here. Hugh's back. Oh, it's Grandma Vic. Hello, Mr. Nitro, John, and Wifey. How's everything going? Everything's going good. I hope you're feeling better. I haven't watched your video yet, but about to do some wrenching, and that's when I'll put it on. Thanks for the shout out, though. So now it's mostly sitting and relaxing and screwing and fixing the car in the hobby room. A new used RC car will arrive in the mail tomorrow. Hell yeah. It's always nice getting new used RC cars. It's too hard to use my Novarex emoji twice. Pay up, sucker. Hey, you just keep waiting on that check, buddy. It'll be there one day. Oh, hey, OG. Oh, there's the mysterious box. Just in case you're wondering. Raw's in the house. What's up, brother? And since I still have that black truck, we can use all the black truck videos that we want. And you can't claim anything, OG. You read my Christmas comment further up about that box. Nope, I probably didn't. I'm headed there now, OG. Let's see if I can find it. Is that what you're saying? I really messed up. I'm off next year's Christmas list. Don't I have to be on it to get kicked off of it? Pretty sure I got to be on it to get kicked off. So I think we're all right. Stuck my thumb in the paint. When I 100 send my shit back. Hey, it's on the way, bro. Don't you worry about a thing. Excommunicate though. Big boy toys in the house. What's up? Ended up putting the Vox engine back in the MRX4. The SH engine was giving me grief. Well, damn the luck, bro. Richard B says, nice color, mister. Oh, thank you very much. I thought it looked pretty cool. Doesn't look so good on my fingers, though. In my hand. I think I said hi to Raw. If not, what's up, Raw? How you doing, bro? Try to get everybody. All right, basically got about one more coat's worth of paint left in here. Get it on nice and thick, and then we're gonna repair yesterday's broken dog bone while it sets up a little bit before we start the next color. High Volume RC, what's up? How you doing, bro? Can is pretty much empty. I'm gonna go finish her off. Guess we got enough in there for one more coat. My mom says, hope everyone is doing good. I think it's gonna look wicked. Tribby says, what brand is it on the varnish you use? I just use Tamiya paint. Gotta make sure it says for polycarbonate. Lexan, same thing. I guess I can't get this stuff in Canada anymore. It's the PS59 dark metallic blue. I'm turning into a Smurf. Nice, you talking about Hughes Live had over 500 people in it? That's pretty cool. I didn't even realize that it was on. I didn't get the notification. But I'm glad. It makes me happy for him. She's empty. We'll let that cure a little bit, and then we'll peel the decals and hit it with some white. And we're just gonna back the whole thing with white. Make that blue pop. So of course yesterday we didn't have our T-wrench with us. This little guy here. This is one of the better ones. This is it's like thick steel in here instead of this cheesy. So these round off. These don't work on those nuts. This one works good. It's an actual nut driver, socket, whatever you want to call it. But these alpha, right there, these alpha T-wrenches are really good. Alright, had trouble finding. Kept a spare dog bone in the toolbox and I had trouble finding it. Yeah, OG, I'm not real big at naming my RCs, but if I were to name this one, I would name it Shovel, the way I dug that hole in the ground yesterday. OG's on here talking about food again. Just another points. What points? Talking about the watch hours? That'd be a lot of watch hours. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oven roasted chicken, garlic, herb, taters. Trade what? Ain't got nothing to trade. Everything's purple. Michelle says thanks. I'm not as excited about my eggs and toast now. That's funny. Back in my paint with another brand of Lexan paint. I forgot the name right now, but made my Tamiya paint peel off. Ooh. Yeah, I only use Tamiya. That's just because they carry it there at the hobby stores, so that's all I've been using. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. Had to make the body a weathered look, right? Must have been something in the other paint that definitely didn't jive with the Tamiya. Yeah, right. That does suck. Gotta be careful with that. That was a good divot you took out of the ground for sure. Dude, I probably could have put my fist in that hole. He says the last part of the babysitting came in today. Going to start working on it soon. Hell yeah. Can't wait to see that thing running. What's up, JP? How you doing, brother? That's right. F in Canada took away your Tamiya. You guys put a dictator in there, They're going to tell you what's good for you and what's not. Before long, they'll be taking away your nitro, and not because it's bad for the environment, but because they don't have money invested in it like they do batteries, because they're all invested in those lithium plants. So, Khabib, 29-0. How you doing, brother? Good to see you again. Yeah. Show everybody my little collection of dirt. That was just from the hit of the ground. That one hit, man, just packed it in there. Thank you, Corey. It says hit that like button. I got you, Grandma. You have to look into it, see for sure. Khabib's doing well. That is awesome. Hell yeah! Thanks for all the likes, everybody. Appreciate you. So the easiest way to pull these dog bones out is to undo the two screws here. Actually, let me drop the camera down. Get a little more level here. So you can pop these two screws here out, and this just kind of swings out of the way, and then you can pull the dog bones out or put them in through here. It's better than trying to take this steering link off. It's kind of a pain getting on that steering link. See how quick and easy that was? All right, she's fixed. Oh, that didn't take very long at all. But I had my damn T-wrench with me yesterday. Would have been doing some more jumping, but for some reason, I forgot it. Man, looking everything else over from that hit, like I didn't see anything else broke or bent. Just that one dog bone. Shocks are good. Keep the zip ties in place to keep those bumper mounts from swinging out. Oh, Hugh hit 500 subs last night. Awesome. Hell yeah. What do you call going on the nose? You mean landing on the nose like I did? Lawn dart is what we call it. I don't know if you know what a lawn dart is. I don't think they make them anymore because people would think we're getting hurt, but it's like a huge, I can't even see my fingers, huge dart, probably damn near as long as the truck. And it looks just like a dart that you would throw at a dartboard. And you throw them up in the air and try to get them to land in their wherever the designated spot is. And you get points for whatever. But yeah, we call them lawn darts. So when these things land nose first, just like a lawn dart. Grandma says I'm just a girl. When I read that, I was had the song in my head from No Doubt. Mark Nugent, what's up? How you doing, brother? I was in there before it happened, but did go to the other group like Cora did, so I missed it. Something special to say 500 subs. Glad I experienced it with them. Hell yeah. Fixer-upper. No, I mean, this isn't really a fixer-upper. This is the one that we've been launching off the ramp. Just broke a dog bone, so I had to replace it as well. You're going to leave that mud in there? I might. Just because I can see that it bothers you. He's going to send me a Christmas card with a clump of mud on it. And a scratch. Oh yeah, JP, I think I told Mold that you'd probably be able to help him with some MGT parts. I always say that when I stick the landing in the lot. Stuck it like a lawn dart. Yep. Jarts. No, darts. And a dead possum. All right, well, I'm going to take this over the trash can and dig them. No, I'll leave it in there. Just make OG sweat it. Sharks. They're hard to find, but you can find them in universal O-ring kits. Oh, nice. That's good to know. Probably going to need one at some point. Ugh. All right. There you go, G. Just for you. Mud free. Michelle, we don't have any scratches at the moment. The ones from AE are impossible to find. Yeah, I mean, they don't really make this stuff anymore. Like, you literally have to buy an old kit and hope they're still in good shape, which probably not gonna, you know, be any good anyways. OG says shaking here, starting to sweat. You got the meat sweats? You just didn't like my mud, did you? I mean, I like to have some kind of souvenir for my adventures. All right. See if we can't peel this without causing some damage. Oh, Had a nasty little bleed right there. I mean, not too bad though. Of course there. But other than that, didn't turn out too bad. Well, geez, erasing his messages. He must not have wrote something good. There's vomit on sweat already. Mom spaghetti. I'm sure there's scratches somewhere. Stop it. Yes, paint bleed, OG. Paint bleed. That's okay. That is okay. The channel's not called Nitro Perfection, it's called Nitro Addiction, so really it doesn't matter. It's still gonna be badass when we're done. Does it taste like blueberry? Yes, yes it does. I say we have it on tape. That's all you need for proof. Probably soon have to post a bragging video of RC Buggies. Short video like you posted, Mr. I can't wait to see it, brother. I like seeing good collections. I'm not one of those people that gets jealous of everybody else's stuff, so please do. Looking forward to it. I mean, of course, we're all jealous when we don't have something that looks cool that everybody else has, but you just can't be haters over it. This is gonna be so cool. Come on, grab it. Where do I get those maskings? So one of them I ordered off of eBay, but I actually haven't done that one yet. These last two that I've done, I've just gotten from the local hobby store, my local hobby town. All right, what we got going on here? U of M colors. It's not supposed to be. And I thought this was a full sin live. Whoa, easy. Easy. I don't know where in the hell you get that kind of an idea. Oh, Michelle says, but it looks good. Thank you. It's got some for sure. Somewhat, Corey. Talking about Richard B's buggies. Please make sure to hit that like button. 23 here. Thank you very much, Grandma. Happy Remembrance Day to the Canadians out there. Yep. And celebrate your holiday. Let's see. Yeah, mine says 22 or 27 as well, Corey. You and I don't see it as boasting, but we probably just want to show it off so the others become more interested in the hobby. Yes. There's a lot of people on there that have huge collections, like JP, for instance. So, I always got to present and be like, "Hey, look, I'm catching up to you. I got a cool collection. I got to complete the fleet." I need to complete the fleet. It was Remembrance Day for us Aussies too. What is Remembrance Day? Is that like your military? Because here in America we call it Veterans Day. If you're VA and serve, thank you for your service. Yes, very much. Thank you guys for your service. Big time supporter. Yeah, when I see military people out and about, I always try to tell them thank you for your service. I think that weekend that the wife and I went to the air show, we said it to like 10 different people. You're catching me for sure. See if I can do this without messing it up. Grab it by the very edge. I don't want to scratch the other paint off. Always remember that when you're doing these, especially when the paint's still fresh, even though it's dry, you can still scratch it off. So be very careful. Spikes are not ideal for peeling. When I put those sharp edges in them, it makes for like a, just starting to peel it, it makes it towards a corner that's going to tear real easy. Get the old X-Acto knife to grab this. So hard to keep these from breaking. Somebody's thinking about using this type of masking to do this. It is hard to get it to, like, especially with like the folds, to get it to stick completely. So I mean, it's hard to not have that bleed like we had right there. It's not too bad though, but it's gonna happen. These things, especially if it takes you a couple tries to get it where you want, which is this one I got a lot faster than the first one I did, but I mean it can take a few tries for sure. Just keep that in mind. Just gotta keep pressing it down and press the bubbles out of it. And really, all the spots that I had that I was worried about, I'm surprised it was just that one or maybe two tiny bleeds. So I'd say overall, not bad. What do you guys think of that? Hey, you really can't even... I'm going to put the white back there. You'll probably be able to see a little bit more, but you can't really tell that some of it messed up. But not bad. That one's on a bad spot. It's really annoying when you only get like 1/8 of an inch at a time. Playing hard to get. I really like this color of blue. Oh my god. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh, how you guys doing in the chat? Have you got shows for your cars? I'm working on it. NITRO Addiction, what is the next addition to the collection? Ginger Man's in the house. How you doing? How's everyone doing? Just got done ripping the Rustler. See, we have a painting class going on. Hell yeah. I don't know, JP. I do know that if I reveal my secrets, others will steal. So I don't know. Come on, get off there. These masking decals stick to me better than they stick to the damn body. Lotus in the house. What's up? How you doing? You're starting to get good at painting car bodies now, mister. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Bit of your own art here and there. Yeah, I mean, I try to throw my own little twist in. Paint jobs usually look like this after a few good crashes. Going in reverse. Oh, shit. Hugh the 500 subber. Hell yeah. Good job, Hugh. You're awesome, brother. Ginger Man says, looks sweet. Thank you, thank you. So I'm trying to get through the messages here. I've been neglecting them for a minute. Yeah, so I wish they were a little longer to go down the sides, but we will make do with what we have. Now it's scratched. Slipped out of my hand and I didn't want to make any sudden movements and stab myself, so I just stood there. It's another thing you got to remember, especially if there's kids out there watching this and want to pick up the X-Acto knife and work on bodies. Please be careful. I'm not responsible for anybody else and their knife handling or lack thereof. These X-Acto knives are very dangerous. And it's very easy to stab yourself really deep with it. So please be careful. Even you adults. Come on, get off of me. Wish it would stick that well to the bodies. Now, there's some people out there that are really good at this, and they can do all these designs by hand, just cutting them out. My hand is not that steady, nor am I that artistic. And it's really hard to make things even. And granted, some of this stuff probably doesn't need to necessarily be even, but For me, it's just easier to do these decals. But they got two different kinds. Like they've got actual decals that stay inside there under the paint. They have color to them, and then these are actually what they call masking or masking or whatever. So make sure you get the right stuff. I like it. Most of it came off. Get off of me. One more piece. Okay, so two more pieces. All right. Turned out pretty slick. Oh, still got a little bit more on this side. It sure says I like it. See, I had to Just a few little spots up around, coming up off of the side windows. I just kind of laid them on there, and where they fell was where they stayed. The worst part about putting these things on is, you got to put them on the inside, and the way that it's curved, things don't like to work well with each other. Ooh, one more like, and we're going to hit that 30 mark. Let's go. Let's do it. And then somebody took it away. I bet that was Rinks. Rinks likes doing that. Putting groceries up and trying to read at the same time. Love to look very nice. Thank you very much, Grandma Vic. I think it's because of pressure from sitting in the same spot. What you talking about? Ooh, JW's in here. There he is. How you doing, JW? Appreciate you, bro. All right, way too many comments for me to catch up. Thank you guys for all the comments, all the support. Appreciate you. All right. Last coat, PS1 white. There's Rick's favorite part. He's shaking up the can. So I'm doing good. Just got home from cleaning my Mugen at a friend's house. Nice. Mugen MBX8 with a Reds R5R. Just in case any of you buggy guys were curious. Advertiser for heating tools. Advertiser for heating tools. Oh, my Milwaukee heat gun. Love that thing. 3.5 tanks through the new Alpha. Man, it's a dream to break in. That's a beautiful engine you got there, bro. I'm happy for you. Rinks called me a can shaker. No. It's going to be a few in county, but the way I beat them, parts will be a probably. Ginger says I was only stopping in for a few minutes, going to bounce. Wish everyone the best. Have a good night. Thank you, Ginger Man, for stopping in. Appreciate you. JP says love the Mugen. Oh yeah, it's my favorite one. Throw some Doritos in the Vic. Yeah, it's MBX 8R Eco. It's not nitro, but cheaper for me at the moment. Hey man, everybody's got their likes. Grizzly Man's throwing out the emojis. Hell yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with electric. Extra spicy Doritos. Those, what is it, habanero mango? I don't like spicy stuff, but they're not too spicy, and they got a nice little sweet taste to them. Those are pretty good. Notice I only need one emoji. Oh, there it is. The old emoji man. Scratch. That's right, it just means I was having fun. All right, here goes the white. This is not a professional painting course, so don't do it the way I do it. You're gonna shake the ball out of it. Neighbor's probably falling asleep in front of the TV from all that varnish. It's a good possibility. Hoping to paint mine like yours with different colors with the rattle can. Hell yeah. Paint it up. He castrated the paint can. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that's pretty. I guess I never did say what body this is. This is that, it's the XL Gigant. I think they call it a Gigant XL or something. When you look it up, and it shows the picture of it as if it was painted. It's white, with I think it's got a gray lower bottom to it. But I don't know if it's the same as like the old stock blue ones. Yeah, I guess it is. It's got the same design. So yeah, basically it's this guy. Yeah, this thing here's been beat to hell too. I did the same thing with this. I put the screen in it. I've jumped this quite a bit, but not as much as the X, where I've pretty much destroyed that body. Gigantopithecus. In case anybody is wondering, this is what it shows on the tag. It's a neighborhood takes a smoke over your liver, so he says bang. We hope not. But yeah, that would not be good. I think you guys are sitting on level. Ring's done come in here and made my camera uneven. Thank you, Corey. Of course, this is very nice. Very, very nice. In case you guys are wondering, that paint tastes nasty. Epithecus is a giant extinct ape. Nobody got the joke. No, I can't remember all those different scientific names to extinct animals from back in the day. So yeah, sorry. I the way you said it though, the way you spelt it out, it sounded like you was trying to make some kind of dinosaur joke, but no, I didn't get it. It takes so many fumes to do that. I once painted a car in my old garage and forgot to turn on the furnace pilot light off and blew the rain cap in orbit. Oh, Jay, that's some funny shit. Chuck Norris would have probably just said he doesn't notice anything he had painted inside the house. Yeah, that white's really going to look sweet next to that blue. I'm actually kind of excited to see this one finished. If he did the flame help the dry time. Oh my God, Riggs. Yeah, it didn't need no 24 hours to cure. Absolutely. Richard says now the bodywork begins to take nice. God, I can't read. Now the bodywork begins to take shape. Nice. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate that. Hell yeah, we got 30 people in the house. Looks like we need one more like. Even it out, please. That's why they took the Tamiya paint away from you crazy Canadians blowing the roof off the garage. It's all JP's fault. All right, Grandma Vic, you have yourself a good night. Get to feeling better. That was the good old Centui paint from DuPont. Is this still available? Nope, not for you. No, it's gone in Canada. Definitely don't need any of that around. Yeah, I can't really set it down on the table because it's still a little wet on the bottom, but my arms aren't long enough either. That looks pretty slick, if I do say so myself. Just remember, if you're using a heat gun to help dry it a little faster, don't hold it in one spot. You'll start to basically boil the paint. He was still here, just running between the grill and the kitchen and the TV and my phone. Hugh, I think you need to get yourself a couple more arms, brother. Thank you for your life. Have a blessed night, and thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Grandma Vic. Thank you for joining in, hanging out with us. Corey's out. Have a good night, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, that color scheme right there is going to look pretty slick. Well, often the guy must be working tonight. Haven't heard from him. Can't wait to peel this outside layer off. See just how good it actually looks. I'm actually going to head out too. All right, appreciate you, Jay. You have yourself a good one. Still need 56 more to hit 500. You're almost there, brother. So celebrating with you yesterday. You guys pouring each other drinks through the phones? Kim, I don't think I scratched it when it fell. Maybe. But I don't think so. I was actually worried about it kicking up dirt and getting it inside. But I think we avoided a catastrophe. It's got its first wreck and it isn't even fully painted yet. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Get the ramp. Yep, probably not with this one. I mean, I will hit the ramp with that XL, but I'll put this body back on it. This is the jumping body for the XL. I know it's crazy, like nowadays, the old stock bodies like this are real expensive. But back in the day, we didn't know any better. We were just destroying them. And now you can't get them. Phone keeps getting out of level. How many paint jobs have you found a hair in? You might need a hairnet. I found one hair, but it was off my beard, not my long hair. Well, I guess my beard's pretty long too, but yep, I have found one beard hair, but it wasn't like in the paint to where it messed up the the final paint job on it. It was like in the masking. I don't remember if it was on the windshield or in like the liquid mask. Stock bodies got torn apart, that's for sure, right? People bash the shit out of them stock bodies. I still don't have any. I still don't have. Oh, still don't know any better. I still can't read, so it's all good. Old enough to know better. Yeah. You know how it goes. Too young to give a shit. Hopefully we don't drop it over the rail this time. Can't breathe out there. Well, very little lift. We'll do one more coat on the front end. Make sure it's good and thick. And we'll peel the outer layer and see how she looks. But I'm not going to cut any of it tonight. I'm going to let it cure. Probably do that tomorrow night. Last time I did that, one of the pieces hit the inside and nicked the paint. Which it can happen whenever after it's dry as well, but it's just not as likely. I better hit with the heat gun first, I guess. Hugh says that's going to look awesome, brother. Hell yeah. I appreciate you. I think it's going to look awesome myself. I figured I'd have a few runs in there. I got one run there. I think we got lucky on this thing falling and hitting the dirt. Lucky it didn't kick a bunch of dirt inside, because that would have sucked. Yeah, that's my luck, right? One of these days I'll learn the decals and paint. I mean, it's, I just watched some YouTube way back in the day and learned. There's probably still a lot of things that I could learn about it. But it is fun. It's another part of the hobby that I enjoy. Creating beauties. It's pretty much dry. Not completely, but enough we can set it down like this. Oh man, that blue is freaking awesome. Wow. I don't know how well you guys can see that through the camera, but man. Sit still. That blue is freaking awesome. It's like salt in the wound. Oh, yeah. It's tedious, and I like tedious projects. Yeah, especially whenever they turn out nice like this. I mean, just the color of that paint, that sparkle in it. I'm loving it. When I peel the window masking off, it's going to look even better. Because this won't just look like a blob. And then, of course, once I cut it out, it'll look even better, too, because all the rest of it makes it look, like it's got the weird blob. But yeah, what I was pointing down here, and you guys couldn't even see, but like once I get all this trimmed out, It's gonna look even better. Michelle says, beautiful. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the metallic is really nice. Turned out real nice and shiny. Looks like it just got polished. That's one thing cool about these Lexan bodies and doing these paints. Once you peel that outer layer, it looks like you just polished it and freaking sweet. Love a metallic. Metallic and what's OEAR? Is it supposed to be clear? Electric blue. Yeah, they got a few different shades of blue. Yeah, that one turned out freaking slick. Pearl. Oral. Hell yeah. Yeah, they've got some pearl paint there too. I've got to start proofreading before I hit send. So I try to hit the period and it sends. Hell yeah, I'm digging that. Man, I want to peel those window masks, but I want to let it set up a little bit longer. Yeah, that sucks, those two little spots right there. How that blue got in there, but oh well. It is what it is, and 99% of it turned out pretty good. Got a little bleed there. That's what decals are for. Cover up your mistakes. Thank you, Hugh. Kim just says, nice color of blue. It looks like my Sportsworks blue body. Hell yeah. That makes it more fun to guess. Talk about what JP or what Hugh's trying to say. Yes. Yeah, once I peel those window masking out and separate some of that color, stand out a little bit more. If my hands are steady enough. Yeah, kind of. Hieroglyphics. They find the same ones around the world. he was talking to everybody. That's interesting. Speaking of hieroglyphics, how they find a lot of the same stuff. You know, they find them in South America at their temples. They find the same shit in Egypt at their temples. It's really cool, some of the stuff that they find and like the similarities, you know, from one half of the world to the next. Aliens. That's what a lot of people think. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate either way because I've never seen. But I'm not saying that it's not possible. It's crazy. And supposed to be years apart, and people supposedly didn't cross oceans back then. You're right. He just needs to stay off the sauce. Couple of sauces in, and Hugh starts fat fingering the keys. Oh, exactly what I didn't want to do. See, that's what happens when you peel things too early. Get a little spot. That's what the decals are for. We'll wait a little bit longer. Fat finger before it cut. Right. Says it looks like a hotel like that. What do you mean? Just comes out there. And they now think the Sphinx shows signs that it was at one time submerged underwater. I've seen that with one of those pyramids over there too. You know how they got those pyramids where the whole bottom half of it looks like it's crumbling, and the top still looks like it's in good shape. They were saying that it was underwater for I don't know however many years, probably hundreds of years, to cause that erosion. I don't remember which temple or pyramid that it was, but they were showing it, saying that that's basically just wear from ocean water. So yeah, I mean they're saying all kinds of shit with that now. Speaking cursive. How's autocorrect get hotel from Cotex? Damn it. If I got any white paint left in here. Oh. Hell yeah, never know we did it. Sweet. In case you guys are wondering, I hit that spot with the damn masking and it pulled the white paint off and I was able to see through the blue. So I hit it with a little bit of, I don't know what that is, imperfection in the, yeah, there's some imperfections in the Lexan. But I just hit it with a dab of white and it covered up the spot from the outside. I don't care what it looks like on the inside. I'm gonna wait a little bit to peel the rest of that. Sand erosion couldn't be it. Well, and the way that it was, the uniformity around the pyramid, it kind of went up on the corners. It looked like waves were hitting it. It made sense. I don't know. Just throwing out what they say. Yeah, there is sand where a massive river was 150 years ago. Those pyramids are older than they think. I mean, I've only seen one good, like, it was in a movie, but only one good like scenario as to how man were able to move those stones back in the day. Um, and that was, if you ever seen 10,000 BC, they showed there was all kinds of slaves, and they would use like log rollers and woolly mammoths, big huge animals, and drag those stones on log rollers. And basically, from what they say, is they built up a bunch of dirt or sand around the pyramids as they built them up, and then when they got to the top, then they dug all the sand way back down to the bottom. I don't know. That's good engineering for way back in the day. Found a forest under the Arctic. They're guessing. Yeah, they're finding all kinds of shit. I don't know what to believe, what not to believe. There's so much speculation with stuff. I do like archaeology and science stuff, history. I think all that stuff's pretty neat. When I was in school, that was something I thought about doing, and then I realized how much college that you had to have, and I was like, yeah, I'm good, but I still like archaeology. Big ACC, you trying to say big ass logs and mammoths and lots of slaves. But the funny part about it is they were in the desert. Where'd they get the damn logs from? they had to travel quite a ways to get those logs. Ain't no forest near that desert. And the little trees that grow around there ain't big enough for what they were using. It changes with the seasons. Right. Size of the blocks isn't the most puzzling, it's precision. Yes. Yeah, I almost said that, and I didn't. But yeah, the smoothness, the flat, straight. I mean, they can put those blocks side by side and seal off water. That's how precise they were. So yes, very amazing at some of the stuff they were able to do. They dug canals and floated it all in. The logs? I don't see them floating stones. Must have been the logs you're talking about. Which, I mean, makes sense. There's also a couple of deals where they were making the stones and like some of them like tall statues, and they floated the stones in? What, on logs? I mean, I guess that makes sense too. Seems like a lot of work. Um, Shit, what was I saying? Some of the stones that like they had started to cut out and they didn't finish. I don't remember what they were calling it, but there's one particular one. It looks like it's about 40 feet long, but they had the sides all cut out of it from end to end, and they just didn't get it off of the break it loose from the bottom side. But no, it's pretty cool. Huge boats and cranes. Yeah, I mean anything's possible. I mean, look what the Romans did with with their water system they had back in the day. I think they just uncovered something. I don't remember what country, but it was somewhere over by the. I guess it'd be Greece. It was had to do with the like the Colosseum and stuff. Um, they had I think they were like lead containers and then a piping system. So it was kind of like at the rooms that had these huge. I don't know. Use lead, of course. No wonder people weren't living very long. But it was just cool seeing them talk about and demonstrate like these different waterways that the Romans would set up back in the day. Very smart people. Oops. Rink says lead was everywhere back then. They used it in a gold plating process. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of them died from heavy metal poisoning. The aqueduct system. Yeah, I thought that was the name of it, but I thought I was going to screw it up, so I didn't say it. But yeah, thank you very much. Um, Yeah, the Romans were very smart with that, and the way they made the water go uphill. I don't know if you guys have seen that, um, but they'd build those real tall like piers and had like a like the channel that the water would run through, and then would go downhill and push it up the other side. And I don't know, it's pretty cool whenever like they do scientific experiments and kind of show you the process. It was neat seeing how the water was actually going uphill. I mean, speaking of like lead, do you know why you know where the term Mad Hatter comes from, Rinks? You seem to be pretty knowledgeable in a lot of this stuff. Lead pipes is what took out the Romans. Probably. Lead poisoning. I bet that tasted funny. Yes, hat makers used the lead. Close. From what I understand, they used mercury. The guys that would make it would drive them nuts. The guys that would make like the top hats out of beaver skin, beaver fur, they would use mercury to soften it, and of course, same effect as the lead. They'd get heavy metal poisoning from it, and yes, it would drive them nuts, and then they were crazy. Correct, mercury. Yes, I got it right. The water would get going fast enough to flow uphill. Yeah, and it was something about the way that, like it would run flat and then drop down, run flat again, and then there was like another upside to it. And the way that the water would push through, it would literally push it up the hill. It was crazy. She says, yes, Ranks. She called you Ranks. I think Kim just said you rank. Oh, shit. That's some funny shit, Kim. Let's check out something neat. Look up the Baghdad battery. That sounds interesting. These cosmetics back then had mercury and lead too. Yep. Yeah, probably within the last couple hundred years was when they realized how bad lead and mercury was for us. Said the lead pipes poisoned the Romans, and they got sick enough they could fight right because they were sick, they say. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Can't correct it now, Kim. Ranks it is. Oh, man, that's some funny shit. All right, see if I can do it this time without messing it up. Left some sticky behind. Says I'm hurt. They found lead water pipes in a few years ago under where the Romans' town was. That's when they came up with the theory that lead poisoned the Romans. That's a good possibility. I just saw something on that about a week or two ago. So You could be right, Hugh. Hell, they still have lead pipes in Chicago. Is that what's wrong with Chicago? Lead pipes? I mean, I grew up in a house that had still had lead paint. Of course, I wasn't a wall licker, so turned out okay. And then when I was a teenager, we covered up the walls with paneling. Well, other than some decals, that's some trimming. That's pretty much finished product. Oh, what the hell? It's a good thing I think I got a bumper sticker to go over there. How the hell did I get blue in there? Hell, I may not have a sticker that covers that. That sucks. I even double checked it. I didn't see anything when I started doing the white. Damn it. Oh well. Good enough, I guess. A couple of years ago here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, they found square wood box pipes downtown from the early 1800s. Wow. Still in use. They tore it up and replaced it. Was it just for the drain, like the storm drain? Back in the day, they used to make baby clothes from asbestos because it's flame retardant. We don't want our babies catching on fire, but back then, of course, they didn't know about asbestos, but that's crazy. I can't believe the military still hands out asbestos gloves. And I mean, they use them for like changing out barrels and changing out ammunition, like on the ships and stuff. Hell yeah. Another creation by the NITRO Addiction. I can't wait to get this thing mounted on the truck. That's going to look sweet. Oh, it's the actual water pipe. The main water pipe. From the water plant. Damn. That's crazy. Because those like that water comes down from the water tower and it creates that pressure. It's weird that it holds that kind of pressure in those wooden boxes. Now, since we're on weird history, does anybody know um, how they started using the barrels for like bourbon and stuff? You know, like how they use like a charred barrel and it turns the bourbon from clear to that golden color. Does anybody know how they started doing that or why? I forget Fiesta. We're radioactive kitchenware. We still have a lot of steam pipes at Goodyear that use asbestos. Yeah, they say it's tolerable levels as long as it's not touched. Yep. When I first got out of school for heating and cooling, that's really what I went to school for before I became an electrician. Um, we'd gotten into a house and they had what they call like I think like the nickname for the system would be an octopus because it's just got like a huge furnace and then it's just they don't even use the fan in it. It would just heat rises, so it would just go up through the pipes. And but anyways, it was all wrapped in asbestos, and the boss wanted us to tear it out, and I'm like, "You're stupid." And he's like, "No, just spray some water on it to keep the dust down." And I'm like, "No, you're stupid. I don't want to do that." And I wouldn't touch it. I made them do it. I mean, I was like, "You guys can fire me if you want. I ain't touching that shit." Anytime you mess with asbestos, there's like a hazmat team that comes in, and they get in big trouble from OSHA and like federal for messing with it. And I don't know. I just left it alone, but you get caught doing shit like that, you can get in some big ass trouble. Radium clocks. I didn't know. I don't know anything about radium clocks. It was tar coated water pipes. Ah, I don't know how they started, but they shared. The shared barrels gives it the charred barrels. Yeah. I've torn out a few octopus. Yeah, I bet you have, brother. Yep, water in a mask. Nope. No. I don't give a shit how much water they spray on that. And this company didn't offer us any mask. It was just quit being a pussy and go in there and do it. And I was like, no, I'm gonna be a pussy. I ain't going in there and doing it. But so back to the barrels for bourbon. They had like a warehouse fire, and I don't remember. It was one of those bourbon places there in Kentucky. I don't remember um, what which company it was. I don't know if it was one of the big ones or not. I can't remember from the story, but it was something on like like the History Channel or something. I don't remember exactly, but anyways, so they had a big fire and it burnt up half the barrels. And they're like, well, we still got to get this liquor down. They were shipping it on a ship down to somewhere in South America, and they're like, we still got to get it down there because we made a deal with them. We want our money. They want their alcohol. So they said, hell with it. Just put them in the burnt barrels. And after 3 months on a ship, whenever they finally got it out of the barrels, it was that golden brown, whatever you want to call it, color that bourbon is. And basically, that's how it came about. I don't know why they decided to put it in the charred barrels, but other than the fact that, they felt they had to get it down there. All right, Lotus, you have yourself a good night, brother. Thanks for hanging out. Let's see. From what I know, the charred barrels get the flavor out because the barrels were used before for something else. I mean, maybe, but like I said, that from what I saw, it was all an accident. The warehouse itself caught on fire, but my dad did asbestos abatement. Ugh, that's just nasty. Let's see, looking good, man. Thank you, Raw. I appreciate you, brother. I think it turned out pretty slick, and that freaking metallic blue is just ridiculous. All that remains is cutting and cutting the bodywork. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow for that. If I start cutting on it now, I'll just tear it up. So we'll wait for that. Radium watches for the airmen in World War I and II were radium. Ah. Good to know. They got radium glass. Used to lick the paintbrush to make a fine tip. Yep. Fine rip to paint the numbers on the watch. Until they all got cancer within a few years, so they stopped it. Barrels are not cheap. We buy them from the winemakers and reuse them. Oh yeah, yeah. That's probably why they used them after they burn up, or got charred. They're like, barrels ain't cheap. We better just use these and send it. But from what I understand from that deal I was watching on I think it was the History Channel. That's pretty much how they come up with storing liquor in charred barrels. That was a cool story trying to save money. Because these barrels keep the flavor and people use them for other reasons. Yeah, maybe. They say that like back in the day when they came up with, I think beer was one of the early drinks that they started making. But people were dying from waterborne bacterial diseases, cholera, maybe dysentery. I don't know all the different names, but people were getting sick from it. So they realized that they could make the mash, and turn it into alcohol, and it would keep the water from basically going bad and making people sick. I know wine's been around forever, but I think that's how they started doing beer. I don't know. I watch all these different things and I can't remember exactly the details to it. I just remember the interesting parts. The rocking of the ship actually helps the aging process. A lot of whiskey and bourbon makers actually rock. There you go. Perfect. That's actually pretty cool. Watches would glow in the dark. The girls would take the radium paint home for, oh my God. Yeah, so they got cancer. Beer is the mash. Yes. It stirs the liquor. Oh, shit. That's pretty cool how some of the history things came about. There was something else I was going to mention. Of course, now I don't remember what it was. When people came over here, the kids even had a ration of beer every day. Yep. I'm gonna have the ATF at my door now. No. It's because the water is boiled and sterilized. Yep. Well, and then also with the mash, it becomes pretty potent, and the bacteria can't live in there. They didn't know that it would kill the diseases. Well, they learned pretty quick back then because that's why it became such a big item. Like when they would go on, say, long cross country trips or whatever, that's what they would carry with them instead of water, was spirits and beer and stuff like that, because it wouldn't collect all the bacteria and make them sick. So the girls went home and their hair was glowing and stuff. They thought it was fun until stuff started falling off. It was cool while it was there. Oh, Botox. A lot of people use Botox for different things. I guess it's like a nerve deadener or something like that. But Botox is botulism, however you say that, botulinum. Anyways, it's what we think of to be poison. But I guess in small, what do they say, small concentrated or small diluted doses or something, it actually does something for the skin and the nerves. I know a lot of people get it for headaches. They get it injected around like their scalp, up around their head and stuff. I hope I got a sticker that'll cover that. Man, just when you think you got something nice, you find a freaking blue spot in it. Yeah, we'll cut that out tomorrow. We'll let it cure a little bit more. Let's see. I guess we could open up that 3-speed on the XL and see about making an adjustment. See if we can figure out why it's not shifting. I mean, you guys are still making comments, man. I get the comments on the computer, but the video froze up, so the video is way behind. The video on my phone that I'm recording with is up to date, but the comments are way behind. That's ridiculous. There we go. Anybody ever try Prohibition era prescription rum? Could eat paint off a car. It's horrible. Boiling water would kill bacteria. They just knew the beer was safe to drink. Right? Botulism. Yeah, thank you, Michelle. There with moonshine. Yep. Moonshine's great if made right. Yep. I've had some good homemade moonshine, and it don't take much to get you messed up off the good stuff. This is an educational channel. We are nerds. Get the ramp out. No ramp. I have a 5-gallon still if John Law comes by, produce ethanol. Right? Richard B likes my tires. Yeah, there's the Proline Badlands. Yeah, dummies that use copper pipes couldn't figure out why their peeps were going blind. Oh, you talking about with moonshine? Yours does that too, Hugh? This is the first time I've ever had to do that. Like, the video on the computer is way behind. I'm still over peeling decals off, like the window masking. Then I've tried to get it to catch up. I don't, whatever. That's why I started taking the laptop out to use during lives. My phone will stop posting comments. Mine's usually not too bad at it. All right, let's see here. That's what ethanol is, 200 proof moonshine. They poison it so it's not good for consumption. Yes, I actually did a job um, at an ethanol plant. We added like two more of those. I think they call them million bushel bins. They're like 120 feet tall, like 100 feet across or some shit like that. They're huge, and they added a couple of those. And they were telling us during our orientation, like don't even try to drink this ethanol because it is poisoned and it will kill you. I thought that was pretty interesting that they do that. Moonshine isn't all that hard to produce, depending on how early you take it from the run determines quality that will make you sick. Yeah, just from watching that the show Moonshiners, um, learned in there that you drink the early stuff of it, it'll make you sick, and you drink the very end of it, it'll make you sick. I think it'll even make you blind. Three speed. Yes, somebody, I think it was Terry Curry, was just suggesting to turn a 3-speed all the way in. And make sure the second speed is actually working. Tells you weak he's to start the next batch. It won't make you sick, it's just weak. I got you. It's the beginning that'll make you go blind, huh? All right, Hugh, you have a good night, brother. Appreciate you. How do you like those tires? Man, I was running them Sunday during my live. It wasn't hitting all three gears, but I mean, it was flinging dirt and screaming. So far, I like them. The grip of it, anyways, good handling. I mean, it seemed like it. I didn't have a bunch of issues with it bouncing around, so to me, it seemed all right. Richard says, "What are you actually talking about?" Moonshine. Do you know what moonshine is? I don't know what they would call it over there. Moonshine is just making liquor out of like corn or whatever. Flip the 3-speed over at it. Just flip it. Set the 1 and 2, and then the third. All right. So I'll leave the set screw where it's at. And then this way, if it switches gears, we know it's definitely first and second, because third will be out of commission, basically. have a Loctite on there so we don't lose it. Yeah, right, so it doesn't engage exactly. Main scheme. White lightning. My country, we have the northern lights. We have that up in Alaska too. It's actual lights that you see in the sky, and then they also have pot marijuana that they call northern lights. There's also a movie called The Pineapple Express. If you haven't seen it, it's funny. Alright, so this truck is now a 2-speed only. Looks like it's sitting funky. Oh, I got it backwards, no wonder. There. That's better. Can search for the Norwegian Northern Lights once tourists are crazy about it. Yeah, they're probably mostly American tourists too. Damn Americans. Yeah, next time, hopefully this next Sunday the weather's good, and I'm gonna go back to that same spot, that wide open field. It's a good place to run. Grass is nice and short, not a bunch of mud. The long jumper was handling good in the grass, getting up speed to hit the ramp. So I'm pretty happy with that spot. But yeah, we'll go back there hopefully Sunday and see if this thing's switching gears. If it does, then we know we're hitting second. If not, we know we was hitting third, and we need to make some adjustments. So put the old school 32 Calera in my on-road car. It was awesome back in the day, but came from an S25. Wonder how it compares to the newer engines nowadays. Yeah, I don't know, brother. You gonna do a video on it so we can see? I think you should anyways. I didn't mean to do it that hard. Should be good though. All right, so the gears are set. Hopefully it shifts like it was the other day, and then we know we just need to adjust the third speed. Because if the 3-speed was kicking in that soon, we got some adjustments to do with both of them, but make sure you're not starting in second also. That could also be happening. More powerful engine. Yeah. Good point. Good point. Man, it's been a long day, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you, Michelle. You have yourself an excellent night. We're going to be wrapping up here in the next few minutes anyways, so not a big deal. But yeah, these tires, man, they were gripping pretty good. If you haven't seen the video, check out my live from Sunday. Was running the orange body. And yeah, this thing was scooting. You could hear it shifting, but only once. And not 100% sure which gear it was shifting into or from. But I mean, it was running pretty good. Thing was screaming. Now, if there's anybody out there that hasn't hit that like button, please do. We need one more to hit that 30 mark. And be greatly appreciated. When you're running this. Ooh, nice. That was quick. Thank you for hitting that like button. It's probably going to be Sunday whenever I get back home. I don't have time after work. It's dark. Like, I have absolutely no time to run in the daylight now. So any running we do, basically until we get our time back, is going to be on Sunday. That's the only reason I started doing lives on Sundays, just so that we could have a little bit of light and do some running. If the weather's bad, I probably won't do one, but yeah, I love the way this body turned out. Love the way it looks. The setup sure looks good though. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Come on, zoom out. There's no way I'm all the way out. Oh, maybe it is all the way up. That's crazy. But yep, there it is. The badass. I got a couple of projects I want to do with this in the near future. I need to get me another XL, but everybody wants a lot of money for them, so I'm gonna hold off on it unless I can find somebody that's got one for a decent deal. But I got a couple different engines that I want to try in this XL. Okay, now the bed. Have a good night. When it gets to you over there in the U.S. and to the rest of you in the chat, good night. Good night, bro. Appreciate you joining in. Just get the side plates. What do you mean get the side plates? The chassis? I have a set of and drive shaft. Yeah, I need the drive shafts, and I have the XL TVPs, but I need the drive shafts, and then they're also thicker, so I need the bigger cups. Right? Aren't they like a bigger ball end on those, or is that just the flux? I have I have all four of the axles. I think the actual the axles to the wheels are the same. It's just that center shaft is longer. Not the center. Oh, the center's not the bigger one? All right, JW, I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I need to get all the drive shafts, but I don't have the bulkheads, the newer style bulkheads to this. I mean, I guess I got a couple of X46 that I could just add the drive shafts and make it longer. You know, I guess that's a good thought. I'll have to look see what I got for parts. Just one longer drive shaft. So what you're telling me is, I'm not for sure. I think it's this one. Oh, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Is that all I need to make it an XL? Yep, that's all it is. So this is the axle, and this here's a normal. It seems like it's not big enough, so I don't have to get the bigger heads. Is that what Raw's telling me? Yeah, because I thought it had to be these big old heads. Not a lot of difference, but they're a little bit bigger. So it takes center's the same size. The outer ones are bigger. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I need to get some of those. I'm the king of the HPI Savage because I have 1.5 of them. Yeah, you got me beat, brother. Yeah, so these would be the centers, and these are the fat heads. If I compare, I wonder, are these for the flux? Yeah, to convert that to an XL, I gotta have all new drive cups coming out the differentials for those bigger axles, all right? It seems like a lot of freaking pieces. How did I become a member? Who made this mistake? It was a mistake. It was one of those gifts, and it's random. I was like, oh shit, Riggs has another one. But that's okay. Damn, this thing's leaking under here. Wasn't driving like it had an air leak. Oh, maybe that gasket's bad. He says, well, thanks. You're welcome, bro. I was like, oh shit, now Rinks gets to play the freaking emoji for a month. So you're welcome. The XLS came with the old school dog bones and bigger dog bones. Ah. But if you wanted the new style, yes, you would have to convert it all. Ah. But you can make an XL from an X. Yeah, as easy as I'd break the dog bones in the X, I'm afraid, being that it's wider and bigger, I would, got to torque your engine on it. And I guess you don't have to put those big ass like terrapin tires on it. These would probably be fine. I guess the dog bones would be all right. But let me see what these are. It's been a while since I've messed with this. I guess these are probably the smaller ones as well. Yeah, I think these are the normals. So yeah, I could make another one. Hell yeah, it's good to know. Thanks for the info. None of your X have the bigger style. No. I thought that all the XL came with the bigger style. And I mean, I've taken this truck apart and cleaned it, but I've never compared it. So I just assumed. But I get what you're saying. That probably early on they didn't think about putting the bigger style in it, and then shit was breaking, so like we better make it bigger. They changed it. No, just changed it along the way. You said they changed it. Man, can you imagine them bigger, fatter dog bones in the regular X? I mean, there's not much difference between that and the XL other than lengthwise, but that would be some funny, I guess not necessarily funny, but some stout, if they put it in all of them, the drivetrain system on these Savages would be mint. Raw on his fat fingers. But anyways, all right, we're pushing that 3 hour mark. So we're basically done for the night. I got the gears adjusted in here like I wanted. I got the body painted and peeled. I got the long jumper fixed. Hopefully we don't dig any more holes with it and keep breaking freaking dog bones. But anywho, it's been a blast, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are all awesome. We'll be at it again tomorrow night. Hopefully, I have a extra special package show up. It's special to me, anyways. So we shall see. But hopefully tomorrow night there's a good unboxing coming along. So hope you guys join me for that. Until then, you guys take care. Be nice to each other and everybody else. Much love and peace.